Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we're on the green server on the level 22 Shadow Knight. We got to get this going. Sorry, get it going. Make sure it's not lagging. It'll be good in a sec. Hold on. We're running from There it goes. Bear with me. See if we can get the There we go. All right, should be good now. Um, this is we're in Lake Rath. Um, Also, kind of a little bit in southern Karana. But yeah, level 22 Shadow Knight, hanging out with the duo, the Paladin, Electrona. Um, right now, we are getting my body back. That was a whole ordeal. Kind of a simple mistake. A lot of people make. No big deal. But we teleported. I was in. This camp, by the way, is in Lake Rath. It's the undead camp when it's nighttime. There's some high level undead here. I'll explain it more in a moment. But as you're looking at the screen there, it is Lake Rath at nighttime, right by the Southern Karana zone line. So what had happened was I was in Eastern Commons buying some stuff for my Shadow Knight. Reason I went all the way over there was to get a spell. I went to Nariak to go get Grim Aura, which is like a 10 strength buff. So now I have like Vampiric Embrace and Grim Aura I can cast on myself to give myself a couple things. 10 strength with the Grim Aura and like an 11. It's like a proc pretty much. Does like 11 damage, I think, when it goes off. So you put on the Vampiric Embrace. When it's on, you have a chance of proccing like an extra little bit of burst damage or direct damage or something. So pretty cool. I like having it on. It is pretty short, so you got to kind of cast it before a fight. It'll last the whole fight, but then it wears off. You have to cast it before like every fight kind of deal. Every other fight, something like that. But I like it. It's cool. So yeah, I got new spells at 22. That's what level we are. So you get to see them in this video. We got a new pet. We got a new snare. We got a new undead direct damage. Ward undead, I think it's called. We also got like a pacify undead. We got a fear undead. Um, and then the two buffs. I think that was mostly everything. I think I got like a sight, like a ultra vision type of thing too. But we had I was in Eastern Commons after buying the spell, and I was looking to fill some slots because I was missing my sleeves, back, and shoulders. Were the only pieces where they didn't transfer from my shaman to my Shadow Knight. So I wanted to fill them with something. I wasn't really caring too much if it was best in slot or super awesome or anything. I only had like 600 plaid or something like that to spend, and I ended up going in the tunnel and like for a little bit there was like nothing, and I was like kind of like, all right, I'm only gonna stay here for a little bit longer. But then if you wait long enough, I ended up filling every slot. So I got a back piece first. It's right there. I don't know if I show it on the video or not, but it's the hooded black cloak. I think that was the best piece I got out of the three. I think it's got like strength and HP on it, AC, pretty nice. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm just guessing. And then I got the shoulders, which is the rusty spiked shoulder pads. Nothing too special, just a spot filler, like some AC and strength or something. And I think it has like minus save magic or something like that. Um, on the wiki it says it's good for like enchanters to give to their pets because it's keeps them charmed longer, I think. And then you got the what was the other thing? Arms, shoulders. Okay, the arms. The arms were the Rygar sleeves. So nothing too special either, but a spot filler. So now I have something in every single slot. Only thing I'm really missing is a one-hander and a shield, which I want to kind of start practicing in case I start grouping and stuff. I think that's what you would do, right, as a Shadow Knight? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. That's what I was thinking. Like when I'm in a group, maybe I do the one-hander and the shield, and when I'm soloing, the two-handers. I want to level up some other two-handed skills as well. I've been doing two-hand slashing like the entire time. If I sound any different, last time the mic was different. For some reason, it used the laptop's mic even though I had the headset on my head. Looks like we're about to get ready to fight here, so sorry about all the sitting around, but that's EverQuest. Um, Last time, yeah, the mic. It was using like my laptop's mic instead of the headset I was wearing on my head. So you would hear if you watch the last video, I like got up at one point and I went because I had the headset on. I'm like I can keep talking. I'm gonna go shut the door. I'm gonna go turn off the fan or whatever. And it was like the mic sounded terrible because I had walked away from the laptop, and I guess that's the one it was. Hopefully, it's not doing that again today. But here's some of the undead: a greater zombie, a dry bone skeleton. I'll try to look them up on the wiki for you, but I think their level range is something like, it's early 20s for sure. Early 20s is what I can say. I don't think you would come here until at least 20, because some of them are higher than 20. But using my new undead direct damage, using my new snare, keeping pretty good aggro, but Trey there has a weapon. What's the weapon? He has a weapon that does a direct damage to undead, so it's really good when he fights undead. I forget what it's called. It's a paladin weapon. It does the proc versus undead. The Ghoulbane? Is it Ghoulbane? Something like that. But he was crushing it, man. He was doing lots of damage. This was a really good camp for him. It's actually his camp, by the way, so shout out to Trey for finding this one. I had it in my peripheral vision. I was going to go try it out, but he tried it first and kind of showed it to me. So shout out to him for that. He grinded a bunch here. I think he got level 25, 26 off of this camp. You kind of have to find something else during the day, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Let me finish with my current thoughts, which was we're in the tunnel. We're getting this stuff. And then he says he'll teleport me back over here so we can duo and do this camp. So he gets on his druid. He teleports me to, I think, northern Karana, which was the closest teleport. And of course, I forgot to invis or tell him to invis me, and there are druids there at the northern Karana. You can guess what happened. They attacked me. I died quickly. He buffed me with So as they were attacking me. Like it happened at the same time where it wasn't. We didn't even know I was getting attacked, and he was already casting like a So on me. And so I think he also died. So that's what you saw in the beginning there. We were both naked running back to our bodies in northern Karana. So he dragged my body to the bridge. We got my stuff back. He resurrected me too. He has a cleric and a druid. So I got 90% of it back, no big deal. And then we headed here to this camp, which we had to go through southern Karana. It's pretty easy. You just go straight south, head to Lake Rath, and it's right there after you zone in. This is probably the last camp I'm going to do in Lake Rath because I don't really see anything else to be done. Lake Rath was nice, though, for a change. If you guys have never done it before, there's lots of stuff here. I started with the Hermit, who's level 15. So I went from 19 to 20 off the Hermit, pretty much. And then I did Aviac Guards, all the way to at least 22. And then, which you could go to 23, 24, I'm pretty sure. They start to green out, but they still give experience, and they're mostly blue. And then you got this little camp here that you can do to like 25, 26, I think. I think currently as it stands, I'm level 24-ish. I think I'm about to hit 25, maybe. So that's where we're at. We're at this camp. He's pulling. I got my pet out. Trying to practice keeping aggro, even with him blasting that proc on those undead. Which somebody asked me in the comments how to keep aggro as a Shadow Knight. I am definitely not an expert on that. But I'm trying. I feel like there's definitely, I don't know, if there's any tanks out there, would you rather like spam everything and build the aggro and like try to do it all at once, or do you like wait till it turns and then like cast stuff and get back the aggro? I think back as my warrior back in the day, I would just try to build it up with my taunt and just make sure it never turns on somebody, and then if it does, like do everything I can to get it back on me, but I feel like if you're like doing everything you can, there's not much you can do when it turns on somebody else. But if you wait until it turns on them, you can throw everything at it and get it back type of deal. But I don't know. That's what I was doing, like when it would turn on him. Eventually, I don't know if I'm doing it now, but when it would turn on him and his health was low. I mean, he's a tank too, so I'm not super worried about it. But when he's like at half health, I would like throw my Siphon Strength, my Disease Cloud, my Life Tap, my Undead direct damage. Like I'd start throwing spells at it while taunting to try to get the aggro on myself. But pet's always there, nice little dot. Smashing them for 60 damage with my axe. Taunting. Ward Undead hits for 41, which is alright. 88 right there, bang. Ooh, a 60 and a 49. Pretty nice. So I'm crushing them with this axe. One thing I wanted to talk about is like, what weapon should I get? Do you guys think? I've been using the axe and the Dark Reaver for, the first 20 something levels. And I kind of want something different eventually. Like I don't know, like not like super soon, but I really want to see these two proc before I move on to something else, but I don't think either of the procs are very awesome like his Ghoulbane. So I kind of do want at least to go get a one-hander and a shield. So let me know. It's like, should I get the Poison Wind Sensor or Short Sword of Yakesha, or what should I get? What's a cool one-hander that and a cool shield that I could get to practice my one hand? What do you think? But yeah, this camp is only there at nighttime because during the day it's low-level gnolls. So you don't want to. I mean, they're okay. Like you could stay here all day and all night and make pretty good plat. And then there's a couple gnolls during the day that you could kill that give experience still. They're like I don't know what they're called. Gnoll embalmers or Gnoll high shaman or something like that, and they'll still give you experience. But it's like there's 12 spawns and like maybe 2 of them could potentially be the high levels, and there's like a lot of green gnolls. It's kind of like the one by the arena with the aviac guards, where most of them are just regular green aviacs, and then there's the 2 aviac guards. Except for that one, they're going to be aviac guards, and I'm not sure at this one, do you know if they're going to be gnolls or not? So during the day, my recommendation is to either go kill some aviac guards, go swimming, and go to like I was doing that I didn't record it, I don't think. I don't think I recorded it, but I was doing that 3 camp, the 3 aviac guards. Did I record that? Have you guys seen that? I can't remember if I recorded that. If I did, I should have showed it to y'all. I don't think I recorded it though. I was up there on that where me and Trey, yeah, cuz me and Trey already did it, so I don't think I would have. I don't know. If I did, oh well. If I did or didn't, oh well. Record it. But I was up there on the top of that big giant ramp with the flame on top of it with the 3 AVX, and I was killing those by myself for a while there. And it was fine, dude. It was perfect, like very active because there's 3 of them. They're 6-minute spawn. Like by the time you kill all 3 of them, you're sitting for like 1 or 2 minutes, and then the first one's popping again. And I'd get some greens because I think I was like 21, 22, but still mostly blue, I think. Over half of them were blue. And this was during this is still the holiday, extra experience and extra loot. Which loot is the main thing. Loot, it's like 100% extra loot, and then the experience is 50% extra experience. So I was getting a lot of bronze weapons. That's what allowed me to go to the commons and buy those 3 pieces that I needed. So pretty cool. I got a spell. I got the 3 pieces. I have all my spells from 22. My next spell level is like 29-ish, maybe 30. I think I get 1 spell at 29. It's like a pet buff. And then I think I get the bulk of my spells at like 30 or something. But yeah, during night, everything here almost. There's some skeletons that are like green, but they still give you experience, I think. At 22, we're talking. Maybe 23, 24, because I know he's higher level than me, so it's based off of what he gets, not me. I think at 22 you'd get experience from everything here at night, but maybe at 23, 24 you wouldn't off a couple of the skeletons. They're skeletons, but they're higher level skeletons. I think like level 17, 18 skeletons maybe. But yeah, if you want to fight some undead, I know people are always looking for undead. That's like a path people take through the game, whether you're a cleric or a paladin or even a shadow knight or necro. If you have a certain weapon that does good against undead. I know people are looking for undead camps, so maybe I should put that in the title. Like clerics trying to solo, you got to do undead. You know, you do Befallen, you do what's the one in Kunark? The tower, Kern's tower. You know, you're looking for undead to kill when you're paladin and cleric. And here's a undead camp you could do in your early 20s if there's nothing else. Like maybe Befallen, it greens out and you're looking for somewhere to go. Well, here you go. It's not too far away. Lake Rath. But yeah, this will be the last camp I do in Lake Rath because I think it's it. That's it. You know, we got we did the Hermit, we did the Aviac Guards, you know, and then we did the 3 spawn of Aviac Guards, and then we did this Undead camp, and I think that's about it. Unless you come sooner, there's like a little Orc camp we could have done like around when we did the Hermit, maybe right before that. It's like a little 3 spawn if you go to the right out of Wrath. You come from Wrath Mountains, you go to the right. It's one of the first camps you see. It's like 3 or 4 orcs. I remember one of them being blue as I was fighting the Hermit, but all the rest of them were green, so you probably got to do that before the Hermit type of deal. And then there's some bandits. So check it out, man. I think Lake Rath is underutilized, maybe because of all the water and where its location is, but it was nice for a change for sure. Because I'm always doing like the desert, the oasis, Guck, Kunark. You know, that's what I've been doing mostly recently. So, and guards, stuff like that. I went over to Butcher Block and did that area. I did Unrest and Mistmore and Dagner's Cauldron and Kelathin and Felwith and Steamfont and Fae. I did all those, right? I did a bunch of Kunark dungeons on my Shaman and my Necro, like, but I haven't been this way. I know this way, like, is a way that a lot of people go, and it's probably played out on YouTube and stuff, but for me, it's something I've never done, so I mean, not never ever, but it's been a long, long time, and it's kind of nostalgic, especially, like, the Karanas and, like, maybe, like, Black Burrow type of deal. But Greater Zombie, I think he's AFK, so I went ahead and pulled 60 damage Disease Cloud. Cast the Disease Cloud. Siphon Strength, might as well, right? Bang, 102 damage right there on my double attack, which I got at level 20. Level 15, my pet, probably not doing much. This proc is hitting for 138. Oh yeah, like I was saying, I've been sick since like Christmas. I'm getting better though. I'm like almost all the way better at this point, but we did not have a Sunday. It's a whole thing, y'all. You want to hear about YouTube crap again? I hate talking about it, but it is kind of important sometimes to talk about it because I do need your guys' help as well. Like the Gems of War community has been propping this channel up and making it so I can make P99 videos. You guys should say thanks every once in a while. I know you don't have to, but I would not be making P99 videos if it was not for Gems of War. So, because those people are the ones that really support financially. They're like the shareholders of the channel. We don't get much of it over here on P99. I completely understand. I mean, we have before, like Lisa Jean and Trey and a couple of other people, but the bulk of it, the bulk of the continuous support comes from the Gems of War community. Um, it would be nice. It would be nice if we get it from both sides a little bit more evenly, but I'd also only make 1 video a week, 2 videos a week for you guys. I don't do much live stream, so I get it. But when I do a live stream, maybe show some love. Just saying, because the channel almost ended. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Going into 2025, going into 2024, I said we're gonna try to live stream because in 2023 it's this whole thing with the Gems of War stuff, like videos. Like I kind of laid the template on how to do Gems of War videos for YouTube. It's the way the game is. Like you have new stuff every week. There's a different event every day, and like you can make videos every week, the same kind of videos every week, and you do the certain ones every day. And I kind of like was the first one to ever do that. Like, do this on Monday, do this on Tuesday, do this on Wednesday, do this on Thursday, do this on Friday. Like, pre-recorded videos every day. And they need them because there's those events for everybody that plays that game on those days. You do spoilers on Sunday, right before the new week, right? Or Saturday or whatever. There's a new guild event on Monday, so you do teams for that guild event on Monday. Tuesday, there's a faction event, so you do videos for the faction event. Wednesday, there's just a pet, but you could do like some guide or list video. Thursday, there's a class event, so you do the class event. Friday, there's a single player event, so you do that. Then Saturday, you can do your spoilers or some other guide or list video, and then Sunday, you do your spoilers or some other guide or list video. Like, I laid the whole template for the entire community on how to do Gems of War on YouTube. And then here comes everybody doing the same exact thing, copying me, which is whatever. You lay the road out there, you pave the road, and people are going to drive on it. But they kind of like took all my motion. Like they did it. They did it when it was easy. I did it when it was hard. I paved the way. I cut the way through the jungle. I cut the path through the jungle with the machete, and they just walked through the path. You know what I'm saying? Like, just walked behind me as I paved the way, and now they're the ones getting all the love and all the views and all the YouTube love. Even it's not even just the community. It's like YouTube suggests them out, and I'm kind of like shadow banned, kind of a little bit. But anyway, going into 2024, I was like, all right, we're just gonna live stream because they can have it. They want to do exactly what I'm doing, then I'm not doing it anymore. I'm taking my ball, I'm going home. I'll just live stream all year in 2024. And that's what we did pretty much. But at the beginning of the year, I was like, if we ever have 2 bad months in a row, it's over. Like, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm retiring from YouTube pretty much. Or it's going to be way different. It's going to be way less. I'm not going to count on anything. And it's going to come last every day instead of first. Right now, YouTube comes first every day for me pretty much. First thing I do. Same with this right here on Wednesday. It's the first thing I do. And other than like taking somebody to work or taking somebody to school, this is the first thing I do every day. Because this is when I can do it. And I don't know. It's my highest priority. But it's not like I'm your highest priority. So it kind of like a crappy relationship for me. But so anyway, I said if we did have 2 bad months in a row, I gotta stop, even no matter what, in 2024. And it didn't happen until November, the last 2 months of the year. November we had the worst month of the year. I think second worst month maybe, something like that. It was bottom two. February's always bad. It's a short month, so it's almost, and it's like at a bad time too. It's after Christmas, before you get your taxes, and it's the shortest month. So February is always horrible. So February I think was our worst month, but we had a great January and a great March. Um, but November was horrible, which just makes sense. It's the end of the year. It's right before Christmas. But then December was heading towards being like worse than February. So we had a bad month in November. I was barely able to justify doing the channel. Like, really wasn't. November was a strike. You know what I mean? Like, it was not good enough. Like, cannot justify continuing to do YouTube based on November. So then here comes December, and it's going worse. Like, it's the pattern is continuing. It's going even worse than November. So what I had to do at the end of December was like, if anybody wants to save the channel, we need like this much money, pretty much. And it sucked to have to even do it. But then somebody came through and provided that amount. So shout out to Wormskull. You guys should thank him in the comments because we're going to continue to make videos through January at least. Because of, we're weekend at burning the channel. It didn't like save the channel for a whole year. It's letting us go another month basically. Because it wasn't like above and beyond. It was meeting the bare minimum doggy paddle the channel requirements of keeping it going another month. So we're going to go through January for sure. I don't know why I was talking about that, but basically that's why I didn't do the Sunday video. That was why. That's how it relates to you guys. Other than I need help from you guys. If we could have the support from Gems of War and then the same amount of support from P99, man, we would be completely fine. It would be great. But I'm going to have to do more for you guys first, I guess. So Sunday I could not do a video for EverQuest because I had to do the Save the Channel live stream, and it had to be on Gems of War because they're the only ones that are going to, really financially help the channel. And it ended up working out. We had a nice special long live stream and made a bunch of money to keep the channel going. And so now, it's just, if you don't mind, say thank you to Wormskull or thank you Gems of War or something for letting us squeak out a few more P99 videos here. Yeah, so as far as this camp, um, but you got your every mother effing Wednesday, and I'll probably continue to do this at least one more Sunday video to get that one back to you. So I'll make it up to you. We'll go. I'll give you one more Sunday, and then I'm gonna give you an extra video a month or something like that. For you guys did great in this experiment of trying to find another game to resuscitate the channel, and you know, this was us giving P99 a chance on Sundays, an extra day, and you guys did decent. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but it was enough to warrant giving you guys a little bit more, so I do appreciate it. Um, but yeah, we need a new weapon, and then this camp here, when it's daytime, you got to find somewhere else to go, pretty much. Uh, I would suggest going to the Aviac Guards, that 3 spawn, because it's not that far of a swim. But what we did was actually go to Southern Karana, which is just across the zone line. Which sucks for a pet class. You got to re-summon your pet every time, but it's not. It's like a long time. It's nighttime for a while, and then it's daytime for a while, so it's not really that big of a deal. But let's watch this last fight, and then I'm gonna go ahead and skip over to the Southern Karana portion just to show you how that works. There's Aviax over there. Why is it lagging all of a sudden? Let's just skip ahead a little bit. Killed it. Skipping ahead usually works. But oh, he's got root too, and he dinged there. Give a level he dinged to. He's like a level or two higher than me, so he must be like 24, 25. But I want to show y'all what to do when it turns to daytime. My idea would be to go to the 3 spawn of the Aviax. You can just swim straight out there and make it. Just watch out for Webclaw, that little goblin that's at the bottom of the stairs. Like you pretty much sit at the top of the stairs when you're doing those 3 Aviac guards, and you just leave that goblin alone. That's what when me and Trey were fighting that camp, we would kill the goblin because it was still giving us experience. But it has a chance to pop that special Webclaw wizard that's level 25. You don't really want to mess with him, so I would suggest just leaving the goblin alone and kind of sitting near the top of the stairs, and it will never aggro you. Like, I had my pet on the middle of the stairs, and it never got aggroed by the goblin, so just leave the goblin alone. Leave Brittany alone, you know what I mean? Just kill the 3 Aviac guards, 6-minute spawn, it's plenty. They never even fell off one time. I was very careful to keep them snared, and they didn't even fall off at all. So I never had to even jump off the top. If you're very careful with your snaring, they'll never jump off, so. It was a really good camp, though. I suggest that, unless you're like level 24, 25, then you might want to go to Southern Karana. But until then, definitely suggest those Aviac guards. But I will show you, bang, look at that, 76, 74. 76, 64, that's a lot of damage right there. 140 damage, bang. Get bronze off of these, they drop some good stuff too. If you need bones, drop bones, they drop weapons, they drop bronze armor. It's really good when you got the double loot. And he said he made a bunch of plat here, like hundreds of plat. In low 20s. You know, we're not talking low 50s where you're looking for thousands of plat. We're talking low 20s where hundreds of plat is fine. I was able to afford some gear. But after this fight, we will switch over to the Southern Karana portion, just to show you what's up with that. Plus, it's nighttime, and it's not very good for the video. Got 71 points of damage right there. My kind of spell rotation was, I didn't really need to snare, but it's still some good dot damage, so I would still snare. Like, Undead don't run away, so... But there's still a dot, so I'd still cast it. So I'd dot them up with the Engulfing Darkness, the Disease Cloud, I would Siphon Strength, and then I'd make sure I have both my buffs on, Vampiric Embrace and Grim Aura. Grim Aura lasts way longer than Vampiric Embrace, so I didn't have to cast it as much. I wasn't really life tapping too much. He had the aggro a lot of the time. So I was doing a little bit of the Dark Empathy, like kind of giving him health from my health pool. That's what that spell does. I forgot to talk about that one. It's that bottom spell there, the Blue Hand. If I cast it on him, it gives him 30 HP, which, not a lot, but it's better than like a Bind Wound or something. I could Bind Wound him up to half and then do some Dark Empathy. So I was trying to hit him with that every once in a while. It wasn't... He was healing himself mostly, but I was trying to throw him a little bit here and there. Because he's higher level than me. He's got the weapon that procs an undead for damage, direct damage for 150 damage. Like, I was not getting aggro off him if he didn't want it off him. So, he could have rooted and, like, backed up at any time. And undead, I noticed this with undead. If you get closer to them, here's a little tip for tanks trying to keep aggro. If you're fighting undead, just get as close as you can to them. Like, inside of their body. So I feel like undead just, target whoever's closest to them. It's lagging again a little bit. Let's go forward. So as a tank, other mobs aren't going to do that as much, I don't think. But undead, for some reason, the closer you get to them, the more likely it is for them to face you. So I kept just getting right up in their business when I wanted aggro. Which I was trying to get pretty much the whole time. So anytime you see me getting aggro, it's because I was trying. Anytime he's getting it, I think it's just because he's crushing their face in with his proc. Alright, one last fight. Slamming, taunting. Bash at 97. 60 points of damage. I've been really training my taunt, my slam, my sin setting. Like every single fight I push those buttons. My swimming's good. Only thing I'm lacking is my other weapons. I only have 2-hand slashing. Bang! Ooh, there's my ding too. Perfect timing. Level 23, ding! Got it on video. Let's go. It's another one of those videos where I recorded the footage and now I'm doing the commentary, so I'm not actually playing it live. Just so you know. I think it's almost better to do it the other way where I'm commenting live. I don't know. Yeah, tell me what you think. Would you rather have the live commentary or me record the footage and then do the commentary after? So you can do the John Madden replays here if I want to. But let's show what you do at daytime before we get out of here. We're fighting them. Fighting them. Nolan Bomber. I think is that a daytime? No, it's a nighttime still. It's like a Necro Knoll. Still here, still fighting. And now we're heading to Southern Karana. There's Aviacs, Centaurs, Elephants. Oh, this is pretty funny. We have a couple encounters with some reds where we have to... Do we die or do we not? You're about to see. Alright, we don't need to see the loading, huh? Alright, running towards the KFC. I guess they call it KFC. Is that what they call it? I don't know. But right there, you can see it pretty much as soon as you enter. You're going to see the Aviac. Just head towards that city over there. The Centaurs didn't hate me, so I didn't have to avoid them. And they were green mostly. I think there are definitely some not green ones, like some higher level ones, like Chargers and Thunderhooves and Horsecocks and I don't know. I was just making up Charger. There's a Charger, red Charger. Those elephants are really good loot. They drop tusks. The only problem with the tusks are they weigh a ton, so you're going to want to sell them pretty much immediately, but they're worth 9 plat apiece. 9 plat apiece. One thing that happened right after we ended our session, he was like selling, and I killed an elephant solo, and I got like 2 of the tusks. Kind of felt bad. Alright, here comes a darter. So we kind of just stayed right here outside of the city because they were aggro to me, but not to him or something like that. So I wanted to stay on the outskirts. Hit him with the Engulfing Darkness, a Snare, Disease Cloud, which I think is like a... I don't know, I need to cast it on myself to see what it actually does. It's very low level. It's like a level 5 spell or something, level 9, whatever. It's one of my first dots ever. Was the first dot I ever got, so I'm sure it's not very potent, but I still cast it. Some loot. We always split the loot. At least we try to. Like one person will loot everything and then go sell and then split. I need to do better about the splitting the money though. So I don't always come into these duos with 0, 0, 0, 0 and nothing on me. Like sometimes I'll have stuff on me and a little bit of plat and gold and silver. Need to think ahead and like have all zeros with nothing on me. Alright, so the one monkey wrench here, other than them not liking me and me having to stay out here a little bit, is there's this Avocet, that red Avocet that I just conned that will path right through where we're standing. And you can guess what's going to happen, I think, pretty shortly. They're indifferent to dwarves and no faction. And there's a merchant up top. That's good information from Trey there. It's a really good place. Very convenient if you're a dwarf or probably any kind of good race. The birds only hate like ogres, trolls, dark elves, and Ixar maybe. So everybody else that comes here, you can kill them over and over and over. No faction. Just walk up to the top, sell. Look for elephants. If you see any elephants, make sure you kill them, because 9 plat. I got like 20 plat off of 1 elephant. That was during the extra loot, though. That's why I got 2 tusks. Little tower there I was eyeballing. It had some blue action, but I didn't want to run that far. And he was pulling anyway. We do have a little situation here. I definitely want to show. And I want to show you guys this portion of the camp. Because this is definitely part of it. You can't do the Lake Rath Undead. Because during the day, they're not there. So you got to do something else. So this is what we did. Went to Southern Karana, which I want to do anyway. That's my next goal. Either a dungeon, some sort of dungeon with my Shadow Knight, or I'm heading into the Karanas, just by the way. Or Enchanter or Necro action, I don't know. We'll see. I said I would do Enchanter or Necro pretty soon, so we might do that. I gotta get back into the Enchanter. It's not like super easy to do charm fighting. And I'm probably really rusty at it. I was never the best at it to begin with. I was only level 34 or something like that, so I was just getting decent at it. And now I haven't played my Enchanter in months, and I'm probably really rusty. Totally forgot how to do it at this point. So that's going to be fun trying to get back into charm fighting. One of the most dangerous ways to solo in the game. Probably other, like wizards maybe, you know, doing the AoE kiting is pretty dangerous. Bards doing their swarm kiting is pretty dangerous. But charm fighting is up there for one of the hardest, most dangerous ways to solo. I think Necro has one of the easiest. Like fear kiting is super easy. Pet fighting's pretty easy. Root rotting's pretty easy. I mean, I'm a Necro, so all that stuff is easy to me, but charm fighting has been really fun, but kind of hard, and I'm sure, like, swarm kiting and AoE kiting's pretty tough, too. To even just to find a spot to do it. To find a spot to charm fight's not easy. Finding a spot to fear kite isn't that simple either, but just go to kind of an outdoor zone. Oh no, there's an Avocet. It's a red. I didn't know it was red at first, even though I'd conned it already. So I tried to fight it. I was summoning my pet, so I couldn't move. Something like that. But here we go. We're going to try to fight this red, which goes way better than I thought it was going to go. But it's red. I think it's red to him, too. Yes. It's red to him. I keep trying to hit it with spells, but I'm not. But I hit it for 48 damage. That's not bad. I mean, look at its health, and look at our health. Pretty even. 60 points of damage there. Can't hit it with the spell to save my life. 25 points. Hits me for 62, though. Can't hit it with the spell. I'm missing. Like, all of a sudden, when it gets to half health, we just can't hit it. Can't hit it with the snare. It double hits me there for a lot of... Ooh, it does it twice in a row. That hurts. I hit it for 60, but I'm trying to get it off me. It just won't get off. I try my harm touch. It resists. Trey hits me with the lay on hands. And I use that opportunity to run. Even though maybe we could have won. I don't know. I'm at least going to get it close to the zone. I wasn't really thinking, like, zone it. Okay, I hit it with the harm touch. It resisted, right? I'm realizing the fight is not going our way. At least not my way. It resists my harm touch. It's resisting my snare. So, I'm ready to run. Like, as he's hitting me with the lay on hands, I'm, like, thinking about running. So I didn't even really realize he hit me with lay on hands until I was already running. Even though it's like obvious, I don't know. I was more focused on looking at my chat window and like my HP bar. Guess not my HP bar, but my chat window and like thinking about running. So he hit me with the lay on hands. Maybe I should have stood there and fought it. See, I do try. 51, like come on. If I could hit it with the engulfing, I would have tried to kill it. 81, come on, bro. Look at the health. It's running. Oh, we did kill it. I thought we didn't kill that. Wow, we killed a red. I was under the impression we didn't kill that one. Nice. We had to use lay on hands, though. Boom. I thought it was smart to run it near to the zone line. Gotta make the rude gesture. Gotta do it. Now, of course, we're gonna have to sit here for a while, so I will go ahead a little bit. Another good thing about having it recorded already is you don't have to watch all the downtime. Okay, so we're running back. That happens multiple times, though, and it catches us off guard while we're fighting something, and it just doesn't turn out as well. It's dead right now, though. Alright, so we're fighting a darter? Seems like darters, rooks. He told me the order. The order of them. I think it's like egrets are the lowest, and then maybe darters, and then rooks, and then harriers, and then avocets, something like that. He says it in the chat at some point. Because he's fought here way more than me. There's a rook, so that's a little bit higher than a darter, but lower than a harrier. Send the pet on it. Auto attack. Make sure we're both on different sides of it. Snare it. It's my best dot anyway, and it's a snare, so it won't run. 33 points of damage. Taunting since heading. Trying to hit it but missing. It's a problem with like a big heavy axe. If I miss a bunch, then it sucks. But if I double hit for 80s, it's nice. Bang, hit it for 60, got my bash to 99. Yeah, I wasn't having to life tap very much. I usually do that when I need HP. 60 points of damage, 21 is dead. Rusty weapon, so I'm going to give that to my pet, probably. That's the one thing about these Aviacs. They don't always... Like, these Aviacs in Southern Karana seem to drop Rusty sometimes. But the Aviac guards in Lake Rath always drop Bronze. Let's look up best in slot for my weapons. And you guys can tell me what you think. Let me try to find it here while you guys watch us fight some birds. I'm looking on my phone. I'm going to go to the P99 wiki. Trying to throw him a little bit of health there. Alright, I'm on the wiki. We can also read about these two camps. Trying to give you a nice long video. Alright. Let me look up Shadow Knight. So go to classes. Go to Shadow Knight. They were fighting a Harrier. That one's like red or yellow to me at, I think, 23. 60 points of damage. I'm trying to give you a different view here. Doing a snare. Resisted. Alright, gearing. Up there comes the Avocet, but I couldn't back the pet off in time. Alright, we got to watch this. So you saw there. Let's go back. John Madden replay. I do the different view. That way, that doesn't happen again, right? So, can I do the speed? Let's go 1.5. All right, he pulls it, right? He pulls it. We're fighting it. The pet's on it. There's the Avocet, though. You think I would see that? There's the Avocet, so I should have saw it already. I'm trying to snare. I'm not facing the Avocet. I can't see it right now. Now I see it, and I'm running in time, but the pet, I forget to do the pet, so that's my bad. Totally my fault. We got 2 of them. I don't know that we're going to be able to handle it. We don't have lay on hands. We don't have, I run right in there like a dummy for no reason. And here we go. Running to the zone line. Still in the, I'm trying to switch my camera. You guys don't even know. I know my, laptop's like a meme on Reddit or something. But, my, like, F9 does not work on my laptop. To change, like, camera views. And you can't do strafe running in certain camera views. You have to be in first person to really do strafe running. There's other views you can do it in, but mainly first person. So I have to, like, grab my other keyboard, hurry up and cycle through the camera views, get to the right one, and then strafe run. So it's kind of panic-inducing when I need to hurry up and run away. But running to the zone line, he zones, he's smart, so I don't turn around and try to fight it. I'm glad he just did that, so I follow his example. If he had stood there at the zone line and turned around, I probably would have tried to kill that rook. Because we both have pretty much full health. I mean, we might have been able to kill the rook before we zoned, but I think it was smarter to just zone it, and I followed his lead. But as we're zoning, and that kept happening, so that spot is not very good if you're evil. That Avocet's going to keep pathing through there, so find a different spot at least. All right, we got pre-planar weapons, Mithril two-handed sword, a Dark Reaver, and Tainted Steel Bastard Sword. So I already have a Dark Reaver. It procs at level 30 Steel Strength. Steel Strength is... I think I already have Steel Strength, don't I? Decrease Strength by 15. 15 to 27. 15 at level 1, 27 at 48. So how many? 12? So what, every like 4 levels it goes up by 1 or something like that? So it starts at 15, then it goes up by 1 every 4 levels, something like that. So at 15, so at 30, how much does it do? That would be probably like almost 20. Or 19 or 20 strength it steals. And it says steel strength. It's superior to siphon strength, it says. So it gives me that strength, right? So it's going to give me like 20 strength and steal 20 strength from that. Their strength will go down by 20 and mine will go up by 20. Is that what it does? It's alright. I might have to wait till 30 to switch out that weapon. It's 2042. The Mithril two-hander. Man, I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry. Mithril two-handed sword is 2140, 31% haste. And it only costs like 5,000 plat max. Between 500 and 1,000 plat. I could probably get that. You know, I need to save up some plat or transfer some from my necro, but that'd probably be a definitely an upgrade from what I'm using right now. I mean, at least the Dark Reaver. And then we got the Tainted Steel Bastard Sword, which is 2042 plus 6 strength. So that'd probably be better like right now than the Dark Reaver, just for the extra strength. But that's just pre-planar. We got Kunark. Or wait, I didn't go over the secondary. Cracked Darkwood Shield, Crested Mistmore Shield. Alright, primary one-handers. This is kind of what I'm looking for from Kunark. We got the Blade of the Black Dragon Eye. That's probably way too out of my league. Yeah, that's crazy. You gotta kind of go down the list. Lamentation, that's probably more attainable. Lamentation is 919. 919, 6 strength, 6 stamina, 20 HP. That's pretty cool. It's only 600 plat or so. Maybe I should look out for that one. Mace of the Shadowed Soul. That is 19 damage, 29 delay, 10 intelligence. It's Shadow Knight only, so it's pretty cheap. City of Mist, Lord Giosk. Might be hard to find, but if you find it, it's going to be cheap. And then the Noctavagant Blade. Sorry. Horrible pronunciation. That one's like 1,000 plat. It's 18 damage, 26 delay, 10 dexterity, 15 intelligence. Shadow Knight only again, though. That seems pretty cool. We got the Ringed Mace of Yakesha. Wow, that's expensive. It's 10 damage, 22 delay, effect Yakesha. It says it no longer drops, though. We got the Sarnak Warhammer, which is probably the cheapest thing. We got an elephant, so keep your eye out for elephants. This one is 920 with a stun effect at level 46, though. It's going to be a while. So I think my best bet would be the Lamentation, or the Mace of the Shadowed Soul, or the Noctavagant Blade. Two-handers. I'm sure this first one is way too expensive, but we'll check it out anyway. No, not really. All right, 30 damage, 43 delay. It's the Arbiter's Combined Greatsword. 30 damage, 43 delay, 15 wisdom, 25 mana. Drops an Old Sibyllus. It's only 200 plat. Dang. I don't know if that's an upgrade per se. I think my axe is pretty close, but that's 25 mana maybe. Wonder why if my axe is on here or not. We got the Argent Protector. That one's expensive, kind of. 3,000 or so. It's 42 damage, 49 delay, 10 AC, 10 strength, 10 wisdom, 10 intelligence, 25 HP. Man, that's a good one. I kind of want that. A lot of stats. Got the Polished Obsidian Great Axe. It has Fear. 33 damage, 48 delay, minus 10 dex, minus 10 agility, plus 50 HP. Invoke Fear at level 40. Be cool if you're fear kiting. We got the Rod of Mourning. 29 damage, 36 delay, 5 strength, 5 wisdom, 5 intelligence, minus 5 agility, 25 HP, 25 mana. Effect Force at level 50. No longer drops, though. I don't know why I even click on it. Soul Binder. 24 damage, 36 delay. It's a two-hand blunt, though. I'd have to work on that. It does Soul Bond. What's Soul Bond? Creates a bond between your soul and that of your target, siphoning progressively more health the longer the bond goes on. Dang, that's sick. I want that. I want Soul Binder. I need to work on my two-hand blunt. I got the Regeneration Breastplate, and then having that, too. I either want that or, like, the Mithril two-hander with the haste. Are we running again? We'll check it out in a sec. Where are we at? The 105? Let me know what you think about these weapons, which one I should get. I definitely want a one-hander first, because I already have two-handers. Alright, we got some Valius weapons. Maybe mine will be here, maybe not. Got Interrux's Curse, Narandi's Lance, Massive Dragonclaw Shard, Sword of Pain, Shard of Night. So most of those are probably outside of my wheelhouse, but we'll check out the Shard of Night. 3,000 plat or so, maybe a little less. 21 damage, 24 delay, 5 strength, 5 intelligence, 25 mana with some saves. Shadow Knight only. I probably should look into like a Shadow Knight only weapon because they're usually cheaper. It's not everybody can use them, you know? Got the Sword of Pain. Surprised my axe isn't on here. Like, it's pretty nice. It's like 30, 42 with stats. Sword of Pain is 19 damage, 25 delay, 10 AC, 50 mana, and it does Grim Aura. so I'd never have to cast that again. This Grimoire at level 5. Nice. So that's most of what I've been seeing. I'm thinking Mithril two-hander, or Lamentation, or one of the Shadow Knight only weapons, or I don't know. I'm gonna look through them again and maybe go shopping. Or maybe my Necro can go get one of those. You know, one of the easier ones to get. But it might be almost it here. Let's go check out like what happened there. The Avocet obviously attacked us again. How come I did not get out of the way this time? Here comes the John Madden replay. That'll probably be it for today. Throw me some love if you can't afford it. Like Worm Skull, who's obviously doing awesome in life. And just make sure to hit the like, leave a comment, tell some people, because that helps too. Watching through the whole video, watching another one of my videos. Like, I'd be the same as you, you know, mostly. I mean, I give a little bit to certain streamers that I really think need it. But, I'm mostly just hitting the like and leaving a comment and watching the whole video and making sure to get to the... But here it comes. I can see it. It's right there by that tree. So how do I let this happen 3 times? The first time we kill it. The second time we zone it. Look, I'm trying to get away from it. Okay, I'm not stupid. I want to kill this Harrier, you know? My pet is green as grass. And that Avocet is red as butt. See how it turns towards us? Like, I wasn't expecting it to turn towards us. And then I'm heading away from it, but it attacks my pet. Or no, it attacks me. Gotta kill that Harrier, right? It's crushing my face in. I'm almost dead. I have to run. I gotta switch my camera view. I'm picking up my keyboard. I'm flailing about IRL. I think it's attacking, like, either... Not me. It's killing my pet right now, I think. Yep, there goes the pet. So the pet sacrificed itself for me. I get my right camera view. I'm strafe running. Probably going to be okay. This one we haven't even touched, so I think we just straight up zone it. But that happened 3 times. It never happened again, but it happened 3 times. First time, I didn't know about it, and we killed it, but we had to burn Lay on Hands and Harm Touch, even though the Harm Touch got resisted. I think Paladin's special ability is way better than Shadow Knight's. You can't rely on the Harm Touch, ever. It can get resisted by a freaking blue. And even if it goes off, like, it's only for 1 fight. Lay on Hands gives you almost pretty much full health, and that helps you through, like, 3 fights, and always works. Well, we had to zone it, so I think we caught it there pretty much. I ended up, I don't know, I think I'm like level 24, but on this video, I think I got ding 23, and then I got within like a bubble or 2 of 24, and I think he dinged maybe 25 or something, 25, 26. So yeah, that's what's up. Undead Camp in Southern Lake Rath. I didn't really like read the wiki about it, but I don't know, maybe I could real quick here at the end. Lake Rath. You're an idiot. Lake Rath. And that's the end of the video, so I don't want to have like a gray screen. It's not wanting to do anything. So I'm just going to end it there, y'all. There's a naked elf for you to look at as we get done here. But like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to get up a channel comment below. And I will see y'all next time, which would be Sunday, I'm hoping. Sunday with maybe a live stream. I don't know. We'll see. It's easier for me to do live streams during the week because not as many people are here. But if I can, I'll do one on Sunday. If not, it'll be a pre-record. And I don't know what we're going to do. Probably something in the Karanas, but maybe a dungeon. We'll see. Maybe Enchanter, maybe Necro. Something like that. But I'll see you then. Have a good one. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to run the next video. Run the playlists all night. Whatever you want to do to help. All that stuff helps. So thank you so much for trying to help. Have a good one. You're the best. Peace out.